What going on, YouTube? It's your chick, Mega Dope, 1987, man.
Chocolate Drop Nick, what's up?
Yes, I know it's been a while, y'all, but you know, we here with some fresh celebrity news back at you.
Yep.
So, yeah, how has this summer been for you, babe? How has it been?
This pandemic has been crazy. This summer has been definitely less than thrilling because of COVID, but we've been making our own fun, so I still been having a good time. How about you?
Well, so far, my summer has been different this year, as all of ours has been. Haven't been able to do as much as we intended on doing. We had all these plans and stuff with the children and with our stuff, trips, cruises,
amusement parks,
all of that, and it's out the door. It's on COVID D. Said pack your shit and go. Okay, get the fuck out. But yeah. So we got some things here that we want to talk about. First and foremost, Shane Dawson, who is a huge YouTuber. Supposedly he's best friends now, or been best friends with Jeffree Star, who's already a bad influence.
Ever since his documentary that he did on Jeffree Star, he just completely changed and revamped himself and just turned into this like egotistical type of person. I don't know what's going on with him. But he's just like very much giving me diva. I don't know. And he just been on his racial bullish. He's apologized, but you know, you can't do something and be one way and then all of a sudden just because you apologize, erase it and act like it's all supposed to just go away.
Mm-hmm.
Like people feel how they feel about it.
Yeah, like not to mention like not just the racial stuff, but he's like a pervert. Like they got the video of him like, you know, like sexualizing the picture of Willow Smith when she was younger. I think she came around with the I Whip My Hair Back and Forth album or song.
She was 9.
She was 9 years old, and he was like lusting after this picture. Like, I don't give a fuck what nobody say as far as, oh, he was joking, because his fan base, his fans keep talking about, oh, well, you know, he was just joking and people can't take a joke. What part of a grown man sexualizing a 9-year-old is appropriate? Like, please, explain that to me.
Joke or not, behind every joke is the truth, and I don't play like that, so...
Not to mention, I was told that is not the first time he's sexualized a child, so that might not be... He might have some other skeletons in the closet. He might have really did some things that we don't know about, and they just kind of coming out slowly but surely. So, yeah, and then, like, he made his apology video, which I saw, and he seemed really, like, sorry. He did, but then it makes you think in the back of your head, like, are you sorry because you got caught, or are you sorry because you did it? And I think in his situation, he's sorry he got caught because he just has so much evidence. Like, it's just so many things from his past that are coming down on him. Like, it makes no sense. You are who you are, bro. Like, we don't support that.
You know what it is that I believe? I believe that back then, when he was making those types of videos, the audience was different. The fan bases were different. Right. People were more accepting of, like, those negative type of things. But now that people are standing up for themselves and standing up for their rights, he has to look at himself differently and, like, present himself to the world differently because people ain't accepting that same stuff they was accepting back then.
Right.
People not having it, not tolerating it. It's unacceptable, period. No matter how you try to spin it. Joke or not a joke. It's not funny, it's inappropriate, and you just can't do certain things. And if you don't want people to look at you a certain type of way, you need to be very careful what you putting out on your platform. That's it.
Right. And speaking of the Smith family, it's been some entangling going down.
Got some entanglements.
Some shit going down.
Girl, you tried a bit.
Backdrop of the story is that August Alsina was going through a tough time, and the Smiths had brought him in to like nurture him, to kind of take them under their wings, and to like, you know, just help him get back to that place of peace where he was. And there was no romance in Will and Jada's marriage, so he said that Will Smith actually gave him the approval to have sexual relations with his wife Jada, and they denied it at first. Jada and Will both denied it. But it was just like, well, I guess when they saw the comments on social media, when people were like, no, like, we know what's up. Then Jada wanted to take herself to the table, the red table talk.
Yeah, it started with them discussing his album. They were talking about his album, and he had a song using Jada's middle name, and she was like, yeah, people are speculating, you know, thinking about, the song is about Jada, and it's talking about all this love and romance and this whole relationship they have, and he was like, yeah, that's absolutely 100% true. So the fact that she denied it at first, they're trying to say now that they never made a statement at all, and that was their team made it without their permission. They never told them to make any statements, which I think was a lie until they got the backlash. Yeah. So once they got the backlash, they're like, okay, we got to say something. So they talked about it and how they decided that they were done. They didn't want to be in a relationship together anymore. They thought they were going to get divorced. So Jada felt like the only person that could give permission is Jada. Will, that had nothing to do with her giving permission. They was already a thing, but Will understood what it was. So she said, even before on the Red Table Talk, she was saying how they could be living in the same house. She gonna be over here with whoever she with doing her thing. He gonna be over here in the house doing his thing with whoever he with, but they not gonna leave each other. So they like partners, but they gonna do their own thing.
Yeah, and like I didn't like the. Well, first off, I think the reason why Jada received so much backlash is because, like, we don't see a lot of the Smiths' private life. Like, they do a really good job of keeping that under wraps. But the thing is, she was caught, and then she lied about it. So the fact that you took him in and tried to nurture him, and then you turn around and deny the relationship that y'all had is just kind of weird. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't like how much backlash she got, because I'm sure, and she kind of put some things out on the table at Table Talk, if y'all were really listening, Will Smith has probably cheated more than once, and not just with a female. So the fact that she's getting all this backlash, but you don't know what this brother got going on in his closet, is just crazy to me. And I feel like it's just a statistic thing. It's always the females get the harder, like, whip when it comes to infidelity, but guys are allowed to just kind of do whatever they want. And it's considered cool. Like,
so apparently there was some allegations that Will was dating the Instagram model Heidi De La Rosa, and they were traveling the world, seen together everywhere he was, she was. They went to Egypt. I think they were in the Dominican Republic. They were like all over, posting similar pictures in the same places at the same exact time. And there was speculations. Even the pictures that they had in groups, they were both in there together. So it was obvious that everywhere she was going, he was going, and they were there together. So I don't want to hear that crap about her doing her thing, because he was also at the same exact time doing his thing, and that was 2 years ago. And when she was supposedly dating August Alsina. So he can't be like the superhero, the man in distress, and he's just so heartbroken and hurt over Jada doing her thing. When they both had a mutual agreement that they were separated. They thought they were both done. So obviously, if he's giving his blessing, it's because he's doing him too.
And like, ain't no telling how many other people prior to that. The only difference between Will and Jada in this situation is that August talked.
Yes.
August talked, so he exposed Jada. But ain't no telling who Will got in his back pocket. Not to mention, like, I keep hearing rumors that they swing. So, like, whatever they do in their personal, whatever, is their business, like, period, point blank. But if they gonna do a Red Table Talk, they need to bring out everybody that they done cheated with, not just chastise Jada for it. So yeah, so that's that. Also, Meg Thee Stallion and Tory Lanez, what the fuck is going on, yo?
What's up?
What is up?
What the is up?
First, we seen on the Shade Room that Tory Lanez got arrested for an assault.
No, it was for a gun charge.
For a gun charge. Yeah, gun charge. And then, right next to that post, they put up that Meg Thee Stallion was in the hospital for wounds to her foot. But they didn't say bullet holes. They didn't say shots or nothing like that at first. And then the more the story's been coming out, now it's saying that, I guess, Meg Thee Stallion was in a vehicle with him. She tried to leave, and he didn't want her to leave, so he popped off.
And shot her in the foot. That's allegedly he shot her in the foot. Yeah. She was in the hospital getting bullets removed from her foot, and the friend said she didn't do it, but she was present.
Yeah.
So if them three was in the car, the friend didn't have a gun, he got locked up for having a gun, she got shot in the foot.
No security was around. And you know, it's really mysterious to me that Kylie Jenner is nowhere to be found in none of these stories, but they were hanging out the same night on Instagram.
Of
like,
course.
Where the fuck was the Jenner at? Like, where was she at?
I guess they left her where she was at.
I guess. Maybe they were at her house, maybe. I don't know.
That's wild.
Shit is weird, but
He's
like...
corny if he really shot her.
Yeah, and I really fuck with Tory Lanez music. Like, I love his music. He's very talented. He's very gifted. But he just got that short man complex. Like, you know how a lot of dudes that's really, really tiny, they try to show off. Like, right. And I guess because Meg the Stallion, she a damn stallion, she could have squashed his ass if she wanted to. So the only defense he had was his gun.
What, a woman?
With a woman. It's some bullshit. Yeah.
On a woman.
It's
like,
fucked up.
That's some weak ass shit.
Yeah.
I don't like that. Hopefully he really didn't shoot her, and maybe one of somebody he was rivals with came and shot her. But it's not looking like that. It's looking like he shot her in the damn foot just because she didn't want his ass.
So yeah, do y'all think he's going to do time? If so, comment. If y'all think he's going to get a charge, I think it's going to be dropped, and I think she's just going to stop fucking with him. She even unfollowed him on Instagram, so that's a wrap. Like,
yeah, she definitely not fucking with him. And her security said he will not be leaving her alone anymore.
Ever. She's
going to be with him, highly secured. So
yeah,
that won't be a problem no longer.
Yeah. So yeah, speaking of Hollywood and black stars, the last person we have on the list is Nick Cannon. He was actually dropped from Viacom recently, which is, I guess, his boss people. I don't know what they call it in Hollywood, but the execs dropped him from WildNOut, and because he made comments about the Jewish community, and he mentioned savagery and animals and how he really felt he spoke his mind and was giving a history lesson to black people. Why he got dropped from, like, for speaking the truth, y'all already know what's up. Y'all already know what's up. Juneteenth in the house. Like, it's just a lot of Black Lives Matter things going on. It's a lot of revolutions being televised right now. So people know what's up. People know that we are waking up. And so they had to stop another great black man from exposing them. And they shut his shit down. But then Diddy came in and was like, yo, come to Revolt. So he should just take WildNOut to Revolt TV. Because if you replace Nick Cannon, you ain't got no WildNOut.
Yeah, ain't nobody gonna watch that shit.
Right.
I'm not watching it. It's funny, and he's been around for years. He's been like an icon in the television realm. Like, he's really somebody who brought us together, kept a show solid for years. He's like the only one whose show is even still existing to this day. So to take him out of it, you might as well just get rid of the whole show.
Right.
Might as well just get rid of the whole show. I don't know what they were thinking. I feel like they in their feelings and they butthurt because people are not going to be quiet. We're not going to be silent until we have justice, equality, and, you know, be able to voice our opinions without things like this happening. It shouldn't even come to this. We can't do normal everyday things that everybody else could do because of the color of our skin.
That's right.
And it's not right. We should be able to have a TV show. We should be able to at least sleep in our bed. We should be able to be walking in the park. We should be able to do all of that without worrying or fearing for our lives or our well-being. So for him to speak on it and give history lessons and stating facts, I could see if he was lying on somebody or saying something that was completely foreign, but he's really literally just stating lessons in history, and you're mad because you want everything to be kept quiet on the hush-hush. Well, that's not an option anymore. Because we're standing up, we're strong, we have minds, and we're opinionated, and we know what's really going on out here. So yes, people are going to speak on it, and you better get used to it.
That's right. That's right. Ooh. Yes. Like, I kind of feel bad for Nick Cannon because he got backlash, not only from the white community, but from the black community. He got backlash from the white community because of what he said on the radio show, but then he got backlash from the black community after he apologized. Yeah. And he was just like, damn, you know what I mean? The people I've been the people I've been fighting for years and years and speaking out truth for years and years, then condemned me. And so, like, I think he's really hurt. But what we're feeling some type of way about is the fact that he apologized. If you are a man of your word and you stick by what you say and you feel passionate in it and you know it's the truth 100% wholeheartedly, you can't go and say what you say, then your show get canceled, and then you apologize.
Right.
Like, it don't work. Like, it's like you gonna pick this side or this side. You could still be great and go to Revolt. That's an all-black owned network over there. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't apologize for speaking the truth.
That's like the Kaepernick situation.
Yeah.
If he would have worried about the NFL letting him go, he would have stood up and stood for that Pledge of Allegiance.
That's right, and he didn't.
For the song. And he kept and stood his ground because he knew what was right and what was wrong. So if you gonna say something and fight for your people, follow through with that shit.
That's right.
Do exactly what it is that you started because you knew what direction you were headed when you first said it. So just follow through with it. Don't sit there and renege and go back on your word because you're scared of some backlash or scared they're going to cancel this and cancel that. No. What you should do is be paving the way for other people to speak their truth.
Mm-hmm.
Because if that's what you were aiming for, you can't go back on it because now you looking scary. You looking like you intimidated and only caring about your dollar.
That's right. That's right, not the people.
Yeah.
Which is the image that you were projecting. So it just makes no sense to me, like, whatsoever. But I just hope things go well. Nick Cannon owns quite a few things, so like his bag is not going to be light by any means.
Period.
But I know that they know WildNOut would never work. Like, who are the cast members going to be? Because I strongly doubt any of those comedians and socialites are going to come back after that, or battle rappers. I strongly doubt they're going to come back if Nick Cannon is not there.
They were all making statements already saying how they stand with Nick. So if they with him and he not with you, where you think they gonna go? So, not with y'all either.
Yeah, and we don't have this on the list, but I do want to. Someone passed away.
Oh, Naya Rivera.
Yes.
Oh, poor
Naya Rivera. Like, that was our biggest topic actually, and it slipped my mind, but. She went to a lake somewhere. Y'all know the story. She went to the lake. Apparently her son, she left him in the boat while she went to swim.
No.
What happened?
They went swimming.
Right.
And he said, Mommy pushed him into the boat. And when he turned around, she went under. So
but how?
The current must have grabbed her after she
But
pushed
they had
him
been
up.
swimming.
Yeah, but the lakes are unpredictable. They said where she was found was 20 to 30 or 60 feet deep. So when she pushed him up, it must have pushed her under and the current took her away. And they found her in the same area that they were swimming in.
And they just found her a week later?
Mm-hmm. Because it's so deep.
But how come they didn't look there first?
They were in that area looking the whole time, but it's a big lake, so I guess they had to cover all the surface of the ground and underneath, and they said probably because the air in her lungs probably made her rise because of the decomposition.
Wow,
that was sad. So when they found him, he was in the boat sleeping.
It just seems like it's just so many weird things with the story because I'm just like. She's the third lead member to pass away. The first person was suicide.
Yeah, it was a suicide.
Second one was an overdose, and now a third one drowned. Like, what is going on in Hollywood? Like, why are the lead cast members? It just seems and feels like they are being
targeted
or killed off. Like, it's just no way in the world.
I love
3 people from one cast just died. Coincidentally, I am pretty sure that is not the first time she's been to that lake.
Yeah.
So it's just weird to me.
She called herself an ocean child.
Right.
She swims. This is what she does.
So the not the ocean current, a lake current. Lake sit still, baby. It wasn't unless it was flowing out somewhere. A lake, if you know this, like when we take the kids to the lake, it don't have no body of water that it goes into. So where was the current coming from?
But they got it blocked off to where we can't go. Because it's deeper in certain areas. Since they on a boat, they probably should have stayed on the boat where they was at. But since they got in the water, I don't know. It's a little fishy and
really
suspect.
fishy to me. Like,
if she swim all the time, I'm sure if her son could survive, there was no reason why she shouldn't have been able to survive.
Like, and the son didn't have a phone. Like, he couldn't call 911 while he was on the boat. Like, it's just weird to me. And how did they even find the little boy out there?
Yeah, how did they know he was there?
Like, it's just weird, really weird. So, R.I.P. to Naya Rivera. Very sad story.
Prayers go out to her and her family and all her co-hosts and loved ones and anybody who was close to her. Like, I love that show, and she was great as a parent, and I just thought her personality was dope. So, R.I.P. to her and everybody close to her.
And also, prayers up to Tamar Braxton. She's in the hospital now from an apparent suicide. That's what they say. They said it was alcohol and drugs involved. Her boyfriend went into her hotel, and she was unresponsive. And then she was rushed to the hospital. So we don't know what's going on with that either. But just keep prayers up, because like things are really popping off in 2020. And it seems like the good heart people, the good ones are being taken out fast. It's like someone's making executive orders to get the ones out that's not going to keep their secrets. Like, it's just really, really weird. So
2020 started out with a bang, and this trying to leave with a bang.
Yeah.
We just trying to have a peaceful rest of the year. It's just been so much happening back to back to back. At this point, in this rate, it just seemed like a non-stop cycle of BS, and it needs to stop.
Mm-hmm.
Please and thank you. Seriously.
Alright, y'all. Well, shoot. Subscribe. You know what I'm saying?
Comment, like, share, ring that bell.
Period. Pooh. Megadope 1987 on Instagram.
Chocolate_drop_Nick.
Yeah.
Follow your girls. Feel me?
Y'all have any more topics or subjects y'all want us to cover? Holla at us. Let us know. Hit us in the inbox. Peace.
How you do me like Joanna? Joanna.